Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show with my boy Troopz in the building. How you doing, man?
How do I look, blood?
It's growing. The afro's growing, man.
Look at my moustache.
You know what? I'm glad you've recovered because it's the first time I've spoken to you since Saturday, the live stream.
Oh, yeah.
I told you, if you're coming on there late, I said to you, didn't I? Behave yourself. Don't drink. I said to you, don't drink nothing.
I was good.
Don't drink nothing.
Yeah, it's my girl's week. It's my girl's birthday, blood. Come on, blood. You understand? Like, I didn't pull out nothing.
That was off his head.
No, but I didn't pull out nothing. Like, you get me? I didn't come on there with the zubi like, yeah.
No, but you had that bottle. And oh my god, man.
But I was mashed. I
know you was mashed. What did I tell you not to be? I told you don't be mashed, didn't I?
Blood, I'm sitting there, yeah, and then literally, Lily's on some video call thing with her brethren, yeah. They're having like a rave, yeah. So she's in the corner, yeah, doing her thing, yeah. I'm sitting there like this, blood, saying, 1 minute, it's all 9 o'clock, blood. This gal's drunk. I gotta wait till midnight for this brother. I can't keep up with this guy. I said, nah, you know what? Yeah, I just bust the shams, bust the Cavassier, next thing, everything busting on my head, blood. It was, bro. That Sunday, yeah, when I woke up, blood. You know me, yeah, I love my yard food. Fam, I ate half my dinner. You know I was mashed. I couldn't, like, blood. I was burst, fam.
It was crazy. It was good though. We raised a lot of money for charity. It was brilliant. So thanks for coming on. It was really good. And there's been a lot of madness going on this week. Right before we get into the games. By the way, do you know what game will be on this weekend?
Yeah, man. Them scumbags, innit?
North London Derby.
You know the one that's in
the North London Derby, man. Sunday. Oh.
And it would have been the first one at their new shithole. You get me?
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the game. Yeah. First of all, you seen that they've charged Eric Dyer. Remember that incident where he went running into the crowd? Remember that?
Yeah,
that was after when they got knocked out by Bayern, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he went running into the crowd because he said there was somebody roughing up his brother. They've charged him for that now. He's got a case from the FA or from the Premier League.
Yeah, he should have been charged, blood. Because come on, fam. If fans are running onto the pitch and doing that, yeah, we're getting lifetime bans. You understand? We're getting sent to jail. You get me? So why isn't it the same for him, blood? You understand? You are a role model, blood. You get me? You've got millions of people watching you. You've got kids watching you, understand? Like, obviously.
You remember what he said, though? He saw somebody about to hit his brother or something.
Obviously, it's his family, you get me? So I kind of get why he did it, innit? But when you're in that position, you have to kind of, understand, keep your calm and, understand, try and maybe he should have sent someone over there, blood, and not gone himself and say, yo, grab 2 of them big security guys and say, yo, hey, boy, that's my brother, you know, go reef up them mute there, you see me? And then he would have maybe been on. It's true talk still, because when you're in the limelight, you can't really do things yourself, blood. You understand? You have to be smart with it, and you know.
Sounds like somebody talking from experience.
Yeah, blood, because you know what I'm saying.
Don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else. The Ozil thing's interesting. You know what? The first thing I want to ask you, right? First of all, I mean, the news came out, of course, with the Ozil thing. The news came out this week that, first of all the players are taking a pay cut. Everyone thought brilliant, 12.5% pay cut. Well done to the players and that. But then the next day, it then emerged that there was 3 players that refused to take that pay cut, and one of those was Ozil. We don't know who the other 2 was, but one of those was Ozil. Now, do you think there's a snitch in the dressing room?
I think there is, blood, because recently, you understand, there's a lot of things getting leaked out.
Recently what?
Recently, a lot of things are getting leaked. You get me? Like a lot of things that have been happening in-house have been, going into the media. You understand? So these man have to look at, these man have to, suss out the snitch and just sell his Clark, blood. You understand? Straight up and down, blood. Get him out of the club, blood. Man don't want no informer around here, blood. You understand? What if there's a madness going on in the club, then this guy's just snitching to the media to get a little change?
I still think, though, it was somebody within the club. I don't think it's the players. Because remember, the players ain't even together. Well, I say they're not together. I say they're not together because that's the other thing. You know what I mean? That's it's not been a good week for Arsenal, man. You know what I mean? Because that's the next thing. On the social distancing thing. Yeah, Pepe playing football with people. You had Xhaka and David Luiz going out together, right? I know it was Luiz's birthday, but hanging out together.
Yeah.
You had Lacazette.
Yeah.
You know, getting his car washed. He had a guy right next. I thought the Lacazette one was harsh, though.
And the Pepe one. Because Pepe... And the Pepe one, because Pepe lives with about maybe 6-7 man in his yard, blood, that people don't know.
Those guys who were playing... No,
so if you live with 6-7 man in your yard and you go kick ball with them, that's still... You're still in your section.
No, but the guy who put... There's a guy who put it up.
Man like Louise and them and they're your idiot, blood. Your ham roll of the week, dog. Straight ham roll of the week. If I had your address, I'd send that, blood. First class, rude boy. DHL. You understand? FedEx and them thing there, dog. Forget about Royal Mail, blood. You're getting it flying to your... It's getting flown to your yard, dog. You understand? But with the Pepe and Laka, like, bro, Laka's going to get his car washed. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You get
the Laka one's nothing wrong getting your car washed, because even me, I went to the shops about a week ago. And then when I went to the shops, I was like, oh, it was like an Asda. And I was like, oh, the car wash is open. And my car was filthy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, the car wash is open. So I just, you know, it's not a manned thing. They just drive through it.
Yeah.
You take your money at the start and you just drive through it. So that one, I think, you know, that was a bit harsh, the Lacazette one, but he's still too close to the guy. But but the Pepe one, I'm sorry. There's a guy who posted a picture. How he got outed is a guy posted a picture, wasn't it? Saying, he goes playing football with Pepe. Did you see the picture?
No, I ain't seen the picture.
No, let me see. I've got it somewhere. Let me see. I'll grab it. I'm sure I got it here.
I see the picture of Louise and them playing in the... I see the picture of Louise.
Eric, I don't know if you can see it. He says, kicking ball with Nicolas Pepe, you know. Right, so that's obviously not one of his mates, is it?
I didn't see that one still. I'm going to do a Wenger. Big up Wenger. I didn't see that one. Well, you know.
But that's stupid, man. Come on, man. Everybody's got to do the social distancing thing. You know what I mean? Look at me and you. We ain't seen each other since this lockdown. Nobody's been able to link up with their friends. What's wrong with these, man?
With the Pepe one, I actually did think that it was the people in this house, because he lives with about 7-8 man, blood. There's about 7-8 of them in the yard. That's right. When I heard he was playing,
how much money now on the yard? Well, go on.
Boy, I mean, I know. That's for another day. You get me? But like when I first heard the Pepe one, I was like, but now you show me the picture, I'm like, yo, what are you dealing with, dog? Like, you can't, you understand? You don't do them thing there, blood. You understand? Like, you have to, like, that's that again. You're in the limelight, blood. You understand? You're gonna have man looking out for you. You have to be smart, blood. This little idiot youth, is probably gassed off his head, blood. You understand? Erection going through the roof, blood, that he's playing with Pepe, blood. Obviously, he's gonna take a snap and be like, yeah, I'm playing with Pepe. Look, blood, all my days, I can't believe it. Like, stupid as arsehole, as my grandmother would have said, fam.
Yeah, that was stupid of Pepe, man. But going back to the Ozil thing, I don't know if you saw it. So we had a lot of debate about it this week. We had DT come on.
I see Lee versus DT.
Yeah. Whose side are you on? Who do you think argued the point better? Who's right and who's wrong? Of course, DT was saying that he was backing Ozil and saying that Ozil's got the right. Why should Ozil take a pay cut? He doesn't think Ozil should take a pay cut, blah, blah, blah. And then you had Lee, the opposite side, saying, no, he should take a pay cut. It's a disgrace. Why is he think he's better than everyone else that he doesn't have to take it? And that, what side do you on?
I think they both made good points. But I think what I've seen is that he wants to give the money directly to the NHS. You understand? Apparently, he wants to give the 12.5 straight to them. He don't want to take the cut and then it goes elsewhere. He wants to do that. I even just heard that he just put in, I think, $5,000 for something as well, blood, for protective equipment. You understand? For PPE, blood. So for me, like,
yeah.
Wait. Let me finish. So with 12.5 thing, I don't know, innit? Like, everyone knows me. I'm not an Ozil guy, innit? You understand? I think we should sell him. I think his time is done with the club. But with this situation, I need to know the full ins and outs, blood, because the media only put out what they want you to see. You understand? They don't put out the whole thing, blood. You get me? We're hearing rumors of how the players are pissed off because the media the way the media are going for Ozil in this situation. You get me? Why has the other two players who have turned down this pay cut? Why haven't they been put out there, blood? You understand? It's like with Ozil, like I'm not an Ozil fan, yeah. So this is mad when they hear me saying this, blood. He is always used, yeah, with, like as a batting stick. You understand? If you want to like use Ozil, use his wages, use this, use that, use this, use that. You understand? At the end of the day, they've only put out their side of the story, innit? We ain't heard his side, innit? We also know that his agent advised all of his clients not to take a pay cut, blood. You understand? So he's getting advised wrongly behind closed doors as well, blood. You understand? It's not just him, blood. You have to look at what he's done as well. Like, he should be taking the pay cut, yeah? He should, blood, innit? Because if what they're saying is the 12.5 is going to go to non-playing stuff, so the hospitality people, the groundsman, the tea lady, you understand? The man that prints your shirt, you get me? The armory people, the people that sell this, the programs on a match day, then he should do it, innit, blood? But we don't know if he actually saying like, yo, you've got enough with the cut of the mandem, yeah? Taking the mandem's P, yeah? So let me put my 12 into the NHS and help the NHS, blood. You understand? So I think until we know both sides of the story, you can't really pick a side, blood. Because really and truly, he should take the 12.5, innit? But we need to know ins and outs of why he hasn't taken the 12.5. You understand? Okay, no reason as to why. And if the players are supporting him, then there's obviously there's a bad egg in the club, blood. There's a bad egg, but we need to find out who this bad egg is, blood. You understand? Need to find out. And I tell you for free, it's not a Aubameyang, blood. Yeah? It's not a Aubameyang, blood. I tell you that for free. I'm never saying it because, yeah, Aubameyang, who Aubameyang, my blood clot, yeah. I can see that it's not a Aubameyang, blood. There's someone in there, yeah, who is just poison, blood.
I'm not sure if it's a player. I really not.
You think it's a?
I think there's somebody.
You think it's staff or like CEO level?
I think it's higher up because sometimes the stories get. It's not just Arsenal. This happens at a lot of clubs. When transfers are due and little stories get leaked out to people deliberately. And I just think this is one of those. And I don't think this is a player. I mean, listen, I can't be 100% sure. It's just a gut feeling of mine that I think this has come from the club kind of thing, where they're like, yo, you ain't taking a pay cut. All right. Hi, Cerner. We're going to embarrass you with this. So that's just my, remember, it's just my opinion only. Don't sue me, right? It's just what I feel. I don't think it's a player, but if it is a player, like you said, man, then you don't want to have a snitch in your dressing room either. So that would be terrible. But it's interesting. I just look on it and I think, why has the other two ain't come out?
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, and I just think that's why I just think it's more strategic. Ozil on the highest wages, he's going to get a lot of stick. And we're unhappy that he's not taking it. So we're going to put it on him. That's I just got that feeling. But let's get on to the game.
1 minute. Before we move, yeah? Do you know what it is as well? You see Ozil, yeah? The media know that Ozil in the Ozil fan base, Ozil in the Arsenal fan base is like Wenger at the end of his tenure. You got Ozil in and you got Ozil out. And it is the peakest thing on the roads, blood, for an Arsenal fan. And the media know if you want a fan base to bite, if you want to get a fan base to bite, you go for the Arsenal fans. But if you dangle something to the Arsenal fans like that, yeah, like they're gonna go for it, blood. They're gonna go for it, blood. Arsenal fans can't just sit there and be like, they're trying to bait, man. They're trying to bait, man. That's how I've gone, you understand? And who leaked the story, blood? John Hot Cross Buns. Come on, G. Man like Smithers, blood. You get me? Man like Mr. Burns, fam. You understand? Come on, bro. Like, you have to look into it. You have to really deep it. Like, this guy, like, bro, I know you're cool with him, yeah? You understand? And when I bucked him, when I met him, he was cool, blood. But the man is also a big two-faced parasite as well, blood. When he'll see, man, he'll be, oh, hi, Troopz, and then next minute he's on Sunday Supplement getting his 10,000 views in a week, talking about, oh, AFTV this, AFTV that. But then you want to come on Buy a Show. Remember I told you don't let him on Buy a Show that time, you know? Remember I said to you, don't let him on. I remember, you see how far I sat away from him, blood. I made sure I was like, yeah, I was
social distancing.
I was doing it from then, blood. I'm ahead of these brothers, blood. I'm ahead of the game, bro. I'm like Matt we knew about quarantine, fam, from 2005. Quarantine, blood. I'm ahead of the game, bro. I'm telling you. You have to keep it.
North London derby. That's what the game would have been this week. I can't believe it, man. We're missing out. Oh, now that would have been a week. Look at the weather and everything. It would have been Go into there.
Yeah, and this heat, blood. You know, man can't even wear a hood, fam. It's gonna.
That's why you've been practicing. Is that what you've been practicing? Heard you did a 5K run.
Oh my days, blood. You see Callum, yeah? Shout out my brother Callum, yeah? But bro, you're a waste man, blood. I'm sitting in my yard, yeah? I'm enjoying the sun, you understand? On the balcony with a you-know-what. I get a notification. I said, what's this? I go on my phone, I'm looking. I see Callum, I'm like, all right. 5K run, I nominate Troopz, Jack Grealish. Man put me in there with Grealish, blood. Yeah? I had no choice. You see, if it was you, DT, anyone, blood, my mum, I would have said 5K which blood clot? 5K your bumper clot, blood. I ain't doing nothing, blood. You see, guys, the Premier League footballer, yeah? I was like, nah. Man can't be drawing me out and think I ain't gonna do it, blood. You understand? And I did it, blood. I did it, fam. You understand? I did it
without stopping.
Huh?
Without stopping.
I stopped once. I was slumped, bro. My asthma was proper hitting me, blood, like. But you know what? The PE with Joe Ting helped me as well, blood, because that kind of gave me that
fair play, man. 5K. Listen, a 5K run, and you ain't done that, and just to do that like that's brilliant. Well done, man.
These lungs are still working.
As I said, that would have set you in good stead for the North London derby this week.
I'm ready. Ready, blood. You know, so they'll probably try put a little 10 bags on my head or something. Like
every time. I wonder if it would have been the same at the new stadium, because for about the last 3 times we played them, they've had a price on my head as well.
Yeah, you and DT.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who ain't got a price on his head yet, blood. maybe the wife knows the Tottenham firm, blood. And she's saying, my man, yeah? You better leave my man alone, yeah? You understand that? Maybe the wife's got a little inkling, you get me?
No, man, they've had a price of mine the last couple of years, man. But yeah, it's a shame, man. That's one game I was looking forward to this season. Going to their new ground. You know, it would have been, and do you know what, right? For the away fans, their new ground's all right, because I remember when I went there for the women's game. So you're right close to the action. It's not like them some away teams where they put you up in the gods or whatever. You're right close, but it would have been brilliant. And I was looking forward to that game, man. And can't believe it.
My last Tottenham away, was Alexis 2-2 when we had 10 men.
Oh yeah.
I missed the last one because my mum went into hospital.
Yeah, that was last. Well, that
was the one before. Yeah, before you got run up on.
Yeah,
that one I was at the hospital. That one.
Last year was Wembley and the draw where we missed the penalty in the. God, man!
I remember the year before we lost. Yeah, because the last 2 was Wembley, innit? We lost 1-0.
Yeah,
we 1-1.
Yeah. We should have won that game.
I remember when we come out last year at Wembley, blood, and it was just going left, right, and centre, blood. I remember I was with you, and next minute he was gone. I lost Jakey. I was like, blood, by myself, G, like, bopping around on my ones, blood. I put my hood up and I said, fuck it, you know what, yeah? It is what it is right now, blood. Like, I was like, Robbie, where are you, blood? He's like, up on the corner. I said, Jakey, where are you? I'm over this side. I said, I'm in the middle, fam. I remember I was on the concourse in the middle. I was in the middle of the concourse, yeah. As you come out, I'm like, oh my days, blood. Me one, dog. Me one. I just said, you know what? I'm in Northwest, blood. I'm cool, blood. 10 minutes, the man then will be here, blood. You get me?
It's a dangerous game to go to as an Arsenal fan, but I enjoy it. I love that game, man, because the atmosphere, the hostility, it's an awesome game, man. And I enjoy. Last year's one was good. It was good, and I was gutted. I never felt so gutted at the end of that game, and when Aubameyang missed that penalty. But what do you think the outcome would have been this time? I think it'd have been.
We would have.
You know what? I've got a feeling we could have went there and done something, man.
We would have battered them. We would have battered them. When I mean batter, yeah, you see Arteta, blood. Arteta knows what that derby means, blood. Yeah, he is not gonna stand for no one dropping below 100% for that game, blood. Let alone any game. He likes that intensity. But for that game, yeah, he would have been like the whole week. He would have been saying to them, "Yo, you man know what this game means, yeah? You man know what this game means, yeah? This is the first time we're going to their ground. Let me get that into you man's head. This is the first time we are going to their ground. Let's go there and whoop their arse so they know in their history."
Could you imagine first North London derby at their ground and we went there and won?
And battered them. Battered them.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. Man.
You understand? You know what? I would have somehow, if this whole thing weren't going on, yeah, I would have somehow found a way to get hold of Arteta and said to him, let me do the team talk before the game. Yeah, let me do the team talk, blood. Yeah, because I will have these man running around like possessed animals, blood. Yeah, possessed, blood. I'm telling you, blood. I'm telling you, fam. Xhaka will turn into Prime Vieira, blood. I'm
so
telling
you think we'd have won it then?
I think we'd have won 3-1.
3-1.
There's always goals on both sides in the derby.
It's always a great game. I'm going 2-1 on that. Let's go through some other games. Sheffield United versus Chelsea was another game. That's a good game.
At Bramall.
That was at Bramall Lane, yeah.
I say a draw still.
A draw.
Yeah, 1-1.
Okay. Some of the Saturday games. Liverpool Burnley. Oh, come on. Liverpool, innit? Bournemouth versus Leicester.
Bournemouth
versus Leicester.
I'm going Bournemouth.
Bournemouth? Nah, man.
I think Leicester would have started because their form was a bit. You understand at that time before quarantine came in, blood. Their form was a bit shaky. You get me? I think they only won like one game in their last 8 games or something. But because everyone below was so shit as well, the gap was just like, you understand? They still kept the gap between 4th and the rest of them. Yeah.
Man United, Southampton.
Man United, unfortunately.
Yeah. Although Southampton, I'm sure they went there last year and beat them there. But yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Norwich versus West Ham. That would have been a good game.
West Ham. Before this thing happened, they picked up form, blood.
Norwich at home, man. Norwich. Yeah, Norwich at home. You
must have something in that drink. Like you must have vodka in that drink or something.
Watford, Newcastle.
That's a tough one.
Now Watford, man,
because they're both fighting, blood.
No, Newcastle were out of it. They were out. They were clear. Watford. Watford at home. Watford have won that to me.
Who's at home?
Watford.
Oh yeah, Watford. I thought it's at St James's.
It is a good game. Wolves versus Everton. That'd have been a good game.
I'll go Wolves.
Yeah, I think Wolves as well.
Wolves are good at home.
Yeah. They draw a lot of games though, but I think Wolves, yeah. Brighton versus Man City.
City, man.
Easy. And Villa, they would have been playing on the Monday against Crystal Palace.
Palace are good away, man. They've got that. Yeah. They like the way they set up. It's that counter attack, blood. It's too dangerous.
Yeah. So there would have been some good games, but I'm just gutted, man. No North London derby, but it is what it is.
When will we have another?
It can still be played. Huh?
When will we have another North London derby?
Well, it all depends, isn't it? If the lockdown ends, you know, these games will be played. I mean, the thing is, it might be. Imagine the first ever North London derby at their stadium played with no fans. Wow.
There's certain games that you need fans, isn't it?
You need to. Could you imagine that? No fans behind closed doors.
Imagine
North London derby.
Yeah. Imagine if a Aubameyang scores last minute, and he like man runs to the away, and then there's just like the steward's just there like this. Bare things, blood. The steward's just there like this. Blood, it's mad, fam.
No, and remember that could happen. A North London derby without no fans, it'd be the weirdest thing. At least I'll be able to watch it. I'll be safe at home.
Yeah.
Might have a fight with my neighbour.
You can even wear your top, blood.
Might have a fight with my neighbour because he's Tottenham. But I'll be safe.
I'll probably get in a match with the wife, blood.
That's I don't know, man. This behind closed doors thing, man. Which is what we might end up with.
But ain't they gonna? They're saying they're gonna avoid it.
There's a possibility. Listen. There's a possibility the season could be voided, but for me, I still think they're going to try their hardest to get it on. There's talk even at the moment that the Bundesliga might be back at the start of May.
Ain't the Dutch
9th of May? They're talking. Huh?
Ain't the Dutch cancelled their league and the Danish league?
Dutch look like they're going to cancel their. But I just think the Dutch league. Remember, it's not all the TV rights and all that. It's a small league, isn't it? Not really a televised league, but the Premier League's a worldwide televised league. They're going to try everything they can to get it on, which means we might see a North London derby. I mean, look at some of the games that might be behind closed doors. Arsenal versus Liverpool behind closed doors. The North London derby behind closed doors. I mean, it's going to be crazy, but that could be what we see. So
behind closed doors might help us against Liverpool, blood.
I don't think it would. I think we'd be better off with fans there. That might be drive us on to win that game.
That's true.
So, well, anyway, listen, Troopz, thank you very much, man. I'm glad to see that you're still surviving the lockdown.
Yeah, just about, blood.
Barbers are going to have a field day when this thing's over, man. Trust me.
Bro, as soon as they tell me the day we're allowed out, yeah, my barber's getting that call, blood. I'm booking my appointment, fam. You understand?
Mind you, having said that, how can you go to a barber? Because they will still probably have social distancing in. You can't go to a barber then, can you?
Brother, I'm going to the barber when they say I'm allowed out.
No, but no. They might say, right, lockdown, we're going to ease it, but they'll still have restrictions. A barber's got to be right next to you to cut the hair, innit? So,
brother, I'm going to the barber.
I told you, just grow an afro, locks up.
When they let me out, this is gone. Yeah,
locks up, man.
This is getting blood. I have hair on my lip. Look.
Keep that to yourself, yeah.
look at that.
I don't want to know. Right. Listen, thanks, Troopz, man. Thanks for it. And we'll catch up again next week. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week. North London derby, man. Jeez. Let us know in the comments what you think the score would have been and who would have scored. Nice one. All right, cool, man. Blessings.
Link me, fam.
Yeah, I'll link you, man.
I need to go do this fucking PE workout.
This what?
This fucking PE with Joe workout.
I thought it's in the morning.
I haven't done it. Nah, I don't do it live. He fucking streams
it back.
Yeah, he puts it on his channel and I just do it.
Yeah, I've done my walk already, man. Later on, I'll do my little boxing and then I'm cool. Yeah. All right, nice one, man. Bless. Yeah, man, cool.
A bit.
The coronavirus has not just affected the world of football, but has affected everybody. But you know what? We can defeat it. If you're displaying any of the symptoms, always make sure that you self-isolate. I know it's a terrible time, but we will defeat the coronavirus. We will be back.